If you don't mind, I would like you to relax with me and close your eyes. And I wonder if you will take in a nice, long, deep breath and picture a beautiful, protective white light surrounding your entire body. A light so vibrant with energy and so strong that you know this light will protect you as you go throughout your day. Each time you slowly release your breath, the light grows brighter and brighter and allows you to focus and relax more and more. When you are ready, I would love for you to slowly open your eyes. I have just taken you through a miniature hypnosis induction using deep breathing and guided imagery techniques, and I'm pretty sure none of you are barking, clucking like a chicken, or hopping on one leg. You are relaxed and focused while I talk to you about the bad name hypno has been given and why I believe it is helpful, not harmful. I've been certified as a quantum healing hypnotherapy practitioner for 5 years now, with over 125 years of practice. I love to learn about the benefits it has for our body. Imagine if there was relief for a migraine, panic attack, backache, and all you had to do was listen and breathe for a few minutes without any pills or money involved. My plan is to debunk some common hypnosis myths while defining and describing the process, and then moving on to discuss the benefits. Let's dig in and debunk some of the common myths about hypnosis and what it really is. Spoiler alert, there are no shiny objects involved. The first thought someone has who is unfamiliar with hypnosis when it is mentioned is first of a stage show where shiny objects are waved in front of a person's eyes before being programmed to bark like a dog and cluck like a chicken while standing on one foot each time a certain word or specific phrase is spoken. This type of thinking is opposite of what really happens. And hypnosis, as defined by the Mayo Clinic website, is a trance-like state in which you have heightened focus and concentration, indicating to us that despite brainwaves, the trance-like brainwaves, the client is alert and in a meditative state, not out of it like anesthesia. If we don't use shiny objects and we don't control the mind, how does hypnosis work? It is important to have a little bit of background information about brainwaves before understanding how hypnosis, meditation, and even sleep works. Brainwaves are basically a measure of the electricity our brains produce. That measure is divided up into 4 general states, and these indicate the consciousness of an individual at a time. Scientific American contributor Ned Harriman gives a good description of these 4 brainwave states. Beta is the brainwave state in which it is the active state we are in while we give our speeches. Our brain is actively engaged. Alpha is the next state, and it is hopefully the state most of you are in while you're listening to me give my speech. You are resting but engaged. Theta is the brainwave state in which we are in when we drive for a long period of time down a regular route. It is commonly called the autopilot mode because we are operating in alert without too much thought. This is the brainwave state we use for trance, meditation, and hypnosis. Delta is the last state, and this is the sleep state. Now let's explore what we can deduce from the brainwave states. The human brain actually goes in and out of hypnosis or trance-like states several times a day. For instance, have you ever been driving down a familiar route and realized you don't remember most of the route? Another moment we experience hypnosis is right before waking, when we start to hear sounds around us and are semi-alert, but we're not completely awake. Or right before when we fall asleep, we might be a little bit itchy, our body might jerk, and we hear and feel what's around us, but we just aren't completely alert. The processes used to place clients in these theta brainwave states are varied and dependent upon the person. Most often, hypnotists use guided imagery and vocal suggestions to guide a client into a hyper-focused brainwave state that allows suggestions to enter the person's subconscious mind and incorporate itself into their lives and behaviors. The method I use utilizes guided imagery to guide clients to visually interpret their most beautiful and relaxing place they can think of, real or not. And then once there, I guide the client to use all of their senses and have them describe the place they are seeing so that they fully engage their right brain for suggestions. The Palliat Care Journal explains that the left brain is the waking brain that regulates our everyday function and rational thought, while the right brain activity is controlling our emotional and creative side. and is most susceptible to hypnotic suggestion. The toolbox of a hypnotist generally includes numbers of inductions that we read, as well as deep breathing, voice control, and guided imagery techniques. There are some people who are more susceptible to hypnotic suggestion than others. There's even a portion of us that my mentor, Dolores Cannon, calls somnambulists. They're easy to place under. Recognizing these people in audiences and crowds is part of the talent of illusionary artists such as Penn and Teller and Chris Angel. They find the somnambulist in the crowd, and they use simple hypnosis scripts to place the client under. Once the client is under, the performer couples illusionary talent with hypnosis to perform their stunts. Now, moving on, I want to touch on a topic that has helped give hypnosis a bad rap and how to prevent it, and then I would like to discuss the benefits of hypnosis. There are some who have used hypnosis to implant negative information into people's subconscious in order to gain control and further abuse them. This is similar to the brainwashing techniques that we discussed previously. I believe the best tip to avoid these types of people is to always ask for the practitioner's credentials and never allow someone to work on you if they refuse or they do not have credentials from the National Board of Clinical Certified Hypnotherapists. To be certified with this board, the practitioner has to meet several standards and have practiced long enough to safeguard the public and to ensure their clients are safe. Although numerous professional organizations teach successful hypnosis techniques that do not require certification with the board, if you want to have that added insurance that you're in safe hands, stick to a board-certified hypnotherapist. Now let's touch on some of the benefits of hypnosis. One of the benefits that I'm most excited about and plan to further train in is using hypnosis in place of anesthesia. Shanley Pierce from the Texas Medical Center has authored an article about a trial they are doing using hypnosedation to treat pain in cancer patients, and so far the results are positive. Another journal from a Nursing Reference Center Plus states that hypnosis is commonly used for the treatment of addiction, as well as for reducing fear and anxiety surrounding stressful situations such as surgery or severe illness. What a lot of people don't know about hypnosis is it can be used to retrieve forgotten memories, and that is sometimes helpful with criminal cases. Before I wrap up, I want to thank you for the time and attention and hope this speech inspires you to try hypnosis. Let's review real quick. We have debunked some common hypnosis myths. We have learned about brainwaves and how they affect our consciousness. We explore how illusionists do magic and how to find a reputable hypnotherapist to get a reputable hypnotherapist session. Now, I encourage you to follow the attached link and try a quick 5-minute guided imagery session for healing the body that I recorded. And just try a sample for yourself. Thank you.